Spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense comes onto the field first today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys each side when they have the football, like they can go the distance, just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between.
And the ball's free in the backfield. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And the Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Snap from the gun on third down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Gates. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The Golden Gophers can really attack on this second and short. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal card.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got his man. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game record. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, oof, that would be a fun day.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And what space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll give it to him again. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll move the wide receiver. to the air on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll... drive. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, running back gets to give. Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but left some points off the scoreboard there.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to...
Turning it on! Snowed under by the defense.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Great anticipation by the defense here. This offense has shown in recent games, 3rd and 1 short yardage situations, they'll try to fool you. They'll try to throw the football. Defense not caught off guard. They dial up the blitz and they get the sack.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake now to throw. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Van Dyke. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8th. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. A sure tackle to turn it over on downs. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Out of the gun to give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Henderson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. To the air on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
It's complete to the right. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
That's caught. It's Rodgers. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. pulls it in. It's Van Dyke. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab behind the line. It's Rodgers. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit the half, so let's say it. Mental errors have led to turnovers and sloppy penalties. Both teams have left points on the field, and as a result, we are where we are. Gotta believe the offensive coordinators on each side are rethinking their approaches for the second half. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm.
Oh, he's got some space. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an... on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
Here we go, here we go.
The give to the lone running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. It's a running room. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes... 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Michigan. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Golden Gophers in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just...
He lost one down the sideline. And here's the third interception of the night. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll leave it with him. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice big...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young. The Bosa's gem still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Now the pitch. Quick spin on the run. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? To the ground. He's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Run through the tackle. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Showing the arm strength to the left. Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they... Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 27, John.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20.
Set, ready.
From the gun. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Van Dyke. Pulled down for the tackle.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. There he goes! And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They'll try the run. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Base 27. Hold. Hold.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get... Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bell. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. The offense gets the timeout, 12 ticks left on the clock.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Back to pass. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone saying I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes...
Winning those individual